everyone. I hope you all are fine and fit. I am Miss Harpreet Kaur. Welcome you all to RKP online classes. In this video, I am going to discuss about chapter number 3, computer memory and storage. So, first I am going to discuss about the computer memory. Maybe you all are aware about this term, what computer memory is. Students, as we store all the things in our mind, similarly a computer has its own memory where all the data and instructions get stored, and that is computer memory. That is known as computer memory, where all the data and instructions gets stored. That is computer memory. So this computer memory is divided into two parts. This computer memory is divided into two parts. One is primary memory and second is secondary memory. One is primary memory and second is secondary memory. So now we will be discussing about this primary memory and secondary memory in detail. Primary memory. It is the main memory of the computer in which data and instructions are stored for processing. Students, this primary memory, this is the inbuilt memory of the computer. This is the inbuilt memory of the computer, or the main memory of the computer, in which all the data and information gets stored for the processing, for further processing. It is the internal, main or inbuilt memory of the computer, without which our computer cannot work. So that means this is essential for the proper functioning of a computer system. This primary memory is divided into two parts further, that is RAM and ROM. RAM, here RAM stands for random access memory, whereas ROM stands for read-only memory. Now what is RAM or what is ROM? RAM stands for random access memory. This is also main memory of the computer, but it is volatile memory. It is volatile in nature. What volatile is? Volatile means this requires continuous flow of electricity, continuous power supply in order to save the data, in order to retain the data. That is RAM. That means it's a temporary memory. But students, both RAM and ROM, they are short-term memory. That means primary memory, RAM and ROM, which is divided into RAM and ROM, they are short-term memory. That means they can store the data for a shorter period of time. And RAM is a temporary memory. That means if the power supply goes off, the data gets erased. That means it needs continuous flow of electricity in order to save and retain the data. Whereas ROM stands for read-only memory. ROM stands for read-only memory, and it is non-volatile in nature. Non-volatile means it does not require the flow of electricity or the power supply for storing the data. It's a permanent memory, you can say. It does not require the continuous flow of electricity in order to save the data as RAM required. And in RAM is random access memory. That means we can perform both read and write operation on it. But ROM stands for read-only memory. That means we cannot perform the write operation on it. That means we cannot write on this memory. Clear the difference? And this we have done earlier also, RAM and ROM. Next memory is secondary memory. Secondary memory means external memory, or you can say the auxiliary memory of the computer. And it stores large amount of data. It has more capacity to store the data. See the difference between primary and secondary memory. Primary memory is the main memory or the internal memory or inbuilt memory of the computer, without which our computer cannot work. That means it is essential for the computer. But this secondary memory, this is the external or auxiliary memory of the computer. Computer can work without secondary memory. And if we talk about the storage capacity of primary and secondary memory is it has more capacity to store the data and information as compared to the primary memory. That's why students, primary memory is known as the short-term memory, whereas secondary memory is known as the long-term memory. Why so? Because secondary memory has large capacity to store the data. That's why secondary memory is a long-term memory, and computer can work without it, but not without the primary memory. Now I'm going to discuss about different secondary storage devices. A computer uses, look at the definition, a computer uses different secondary storage devices to store the data and information. A computer uses different secondary storage devices in order to store the data and information. As the name indicates, these are storage devices, and storage devices, maybe you all are aware about this term, the devices that are used to store the data and information, they are called storage devices. Students, we use different secondary storage devices in order to save the data. For an example, if we see in our home, if we look at in our home, we use refrigerator. Why we use refrigerator? In order to save the food. And we use wardrobe. Wardrobe means for keeping our clothes. And shelves where we keep our books. So we maintain all these things in a proper sequence. We use shelves to keep our books. We use wardrobe to keep our clothes. We use refrigerator to keep food. Similarly, we use different secondary storage devices in order to save the data and information. So these are some popularly secondary storage devices, that is hard disk, CD means compact disk, DVD, digital versatile disk, pen drive and memory card. And this, now I will be discussing about these in detail. Students, now I am going to discuss about some secondary storage devices which are used to store the data and information. So first we are having is CD. CD here stands for compact disk. What is the full form of CD? CD stands for compact disk. Look at the definition. A compact disk is a type of optical secondary storage media. Now what is optical secondary storage media? Students, this all CD, DVD, BD, they all are optical secondary storage media. As the name indicates, these are storage media which uses, these are storage media which is used to store the data, and this storage media uses optical. Optical means laser light, optical light, in order to read the data which is stored on CD, DVD and BD. Again, a compact disk is a type of optical secondary storage media. This secondary storage media uses optical or the laser light in order to read the information that is stored on CD, DVD or BD. It is circular in shape. If we talk about the shape of CD, it is circular in shape. You must have seen like this, circular in shape. So what is the shape of CD? It is circular in shape and small in size. It is very small in size, like this much. So it is circular in shape as well as very small in size, and it is a portable device. Maybe you all are aware about this term, portable devices. The devices that can be moved from one place to another place. Portable means easily we can carry at the time of traveling, or if we are going from one place to another place. So it is circular in shape, small in size and also portable device too. And what is the function of CD? They are used to store audios, videos and the images files. It can store around 700 MB data. If we talk about the storage capacity of a compact disk, it can store data around 700 MB. As you know, 1 MB consists of 1024 KB data. So 700 MB data is the storage capacity of CD. Again, I am giving you overview. CD stands for compact disk. It is an optical secondary storage device and it is circular in shape, small in size and portable device too, which we can carry easily from one place to another place. And what is the function of CD? It can store audio, video, images file. And if we talk about the storage capacity, it can hold the data up to 700 MBs. Now next secondary storage device is DVD. Here DVD stands for digital versatile disk. DVD stands for digital versatile disk. Look at the definition. It is also an optical secondary storage media. As I told you earlier that CD, DVD, BD, they all are optical secondary storage media that uses optical or the laser light to store or read the information that is stored on DVD. It is used to store all the types of audios and videos. Function are same. CD and DVD both are used to store audios, videos, images, files with high sound and graphic quality. The difference between CD and DVD is DVD can store all the types of audios and videos files with high sound and graphic quality. Means the difference between both of them is the quality difference. Both are circular in shape, both are small in size, but a DVD can store all the audios and video files with high quality. Means the quality in DVD is much better than the CD. Means the data will be stored in DVD with high quality. It is also a portable device that we can easily carry from one place to another place, and circular in shape. Similar to CD, it is also circular in shape and also small in size. And if we talk about the storage capacity of the DVD, it can store large amount of data as compared to the CD. Means the quality difference is much better than a CD. And also one more important thing is, if we talk about the storage capacity, it can hold the large amount of data as compared to this compact disk. And the data from 4.1 GB to 17 GB. That means it can hold the data around 4.1 GB to 17 GB. And 1 GB is equals to 1024 MBs. Again, I am giving you overview of DVD. It stands for digital versatile disk. It is also an optical secondary storage media. It is also circular in shape, small in size, but it stores audios and videos with high quality as compared to this CD, and also it can store the data from 4.1 GB to 17 GB, that is more than a CD can hold. Next is BD. What is BD, students? BD stands for Blu-ray disc. BD stands for Blu-ray disc. It is also an optical secondary storage devices. Maybe now this definition is clear to you that it uses optical laser light. But as the name indicates, Blu-ray disc. In this, blue laser light, blue laser beam is used in order to read the information stored on BD. It uses Blu-ray light, blue laser beam light to read the information. It looks like a CD or DVD. If you talk about the shape, it also looks like a CD or DVD. And how CD or DVD looks like? It looks like a circle in shape. So it is also circular in shape. But its storage capacity is higher than CD or DVD. If we talk about the storage capacity of BD, it can hold more data as compared to this CD and DVD. It can store data up to 25 GB to 100 GB. This is the storage capacity of the BD, that it can store the data up to 25 GB to 100 GB. Means high storage capacity as compared to CD and DVD. And one more important thing about BD is that it stores all the types of audios and videos with high definition quality. Here high definition quality means much better quality than CD or DVD. Clear? So BD means Blu-ray disc. It uses Blu-ray optical light in order to read the data stored on BD. It also looks like a CD or DVD, means circular in shape, small in size, and also if you talk about the storage capacity, it can store data more than the CD or DVD can store, and it stores the data up to 25 GB to 100 GB and with high definition quality. So these are some secondary storage devices, which are also known as optical secondary storage devices.